Today, dear students, we will explain this poem, which is titled The Mosquito, written by D.H. Lawrence. In the very first lecture, we introduced the poet, or we can say we learned about the poet, and we also know about the summary of the poem. Now, we will explain in this lecture the poem stanza by stanza. So, today I think there are the two stanzas which we will try to learn, which we will try to understand. Now, dear students, in the very first stanza, which goes just like this: when did you start your trick, Monsieur? What do you stand on such high legs for? Why this length of shredded shank, you exultation? Dear students, in the very first stanza, as I have told you that this poem is a conversation between the poet and the mosquito. The poet asks some questions to the mosquito. So in the very first stanza, here we can say that in these lines, the poet addresses the mosquito as Monsieur. Monsieur means Mr. in English, dear students, and asks the mosquito when it learned its tricks. Huh? How you learned your tricks, and when you learned your tricks, you have thin legs. That means the poet here refers that it has thin legs. The mosquito has here thin legs on which it stands and flies to raise its legs. Perhaps its long legs, the long legs of your mosquito, dear students, enables the mosquito to have an elevated or exalted position. Dear students, here are some words I have already written in there. That shredded means very thin, shank means leg, exaltation means state of being elevated. Okay, elevated, or we can say जब हम किसी चीज को बोले कि ऊंचाई पे elevate हुआ है. Okay, so in the very first line, the poet addresses directly to the mosquito and says him and asks him some questions like this: when you learned your trick, that means the trick of biting, you have thin legs on which you stands and flies to raise its legs. The mosquito, when flies, it raises its legs. Perhaps its long legs enable the mosquito to have an elevated or exalted position. So I think, dear student, the first stanza is clear to you. Now let's move towards this very second stanza, which goes just like this: it is so that you shall lift your center of gravity upwards and weigh no more than air, as you alight upon me. Stand upon me, weigh less, you phantom. I heard a woman call you the winged victory in sluggish winds. You turn your head towards your tail and smile. How can you put so much devilry into that translucent phantom shred of a frail corpse? Dear students, here are some words like center of gravity. You know what is a center of gravity? Here we can say that here it is the point between knee and ankle. So the place between, or we can say the point between knee and ankle here refers to the center of gravity. How balanced this mosquito, when it goes to bite a person, particularly here in this poem, the poet, they so elite. Elite means come down upon. Niche aa jana. And here is one more term, that's winged victory. You know that what's winged victory? In the first very lecture, I have already told that it is a legendary ancient Greek statue. Okay, dear students. And one more word I would say like here, that sluggish. Sluggish here means lazy, or we can say slow. Venice. Venice, you know that it is the city of Italy. Devilry here, dear students, means mischief, galtiyan karne wala. Okay, translucent, you know, through which can light easily pass. Okay, we can say light can pass, not more, but to some extent we can say, as we define objects as transparent, translucent, opaque. So translucent is in between opaque and transparent. You got it here. Phantom, in earlier poems, ghosts के बारे में जब बात होती थी तो phantom ghost को कहते हैं. Shred, as I have already here discussed it, shred means thin, and frail here means, dear students, weak. And corpus here means, you know, the body, dead body. Now let's try to understand what the poet wants to convey in these lines. तो इन लाइन्स में हमें शायर क्या कहता है, डियर स्टूडेंट? देखिए इन लाइन्स में हमें वो क्या कहता है. इन दीज लाइन्स, डियर स्टूडेंट्स, द पोइट सेज दैट द मॉस्किटो goes up because of a thin and very long legs. So it goes up, that means it goes high because of its very thin and very long legs. it is very less. You know that it is insignificant creature. That means it's very less, but it has a significance on its part. Then it falls upon or descends upon the poet, as we already discussed it. It is absolutely weightless. So we cannot feel, or one cannot feel the weight of this insignificant creature, which just appears, or we can say, which seems weightless. The poet knows that a woman in Venice, you know that Venice is a city in Italy. Huh? So the poet knows that. He recalls that a woman in Venice, he referred to the Mosquito as winged victory. So he referred this Mosquito to winged victory. That means a legendary ancient Greek statue. The Mosquito then turns its tail and smiles. So when Mosquito just got this, we can say the title from that very woman. We here say that, but the poet says that this Mosquito then turns its tail and it smiles, rather in a cruel manner. Huh? One wonders how the mosquito can carry with its tail such a witchcraft or mischief. How one can we can say that how the mosquito can carry within its tail such a witchcraft, such a mischief. किस तरह इस तरह मतलब which you know that here we can say that mischief और किस तरह ये गलती कर सकता है, डिवलरी कर सकता है अपने टेल को लेकर। हाँ, तो यहाँ पर शायद यही कहता है कि इसके अंदर जो विच क्राफ्ट है, ये जो प्लान है ट्रिक है बाइट करने का, ये कैसे अपने साथ लाता है यहाँ पर। सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आई थिंक दीज टू स्टेंजास, प्लीज गो थ्रू दीज एंड you will learn it very nice. Once more, I would like to here explain you in the second stanza. Dear students, in these lines, the poet says that mosquito goes up because of thin and very long legs. It is veilless creature. It follows or descends upon the poet. Dear students, it is absolutely veilless. The poet knows that. The poet knows that a woman in Venice. He referred to the mosquito as winged victory here. The mosquito then turns its tail and smiles, rather in a cruel manner. Dear students, one can wonder how the mosquito can carry within its tail such a witchcraft or mischief. That means such a plan or such a trick by which it bites. We can here say the poet, or some we also have an encounter with this mosquito. So these are the first two stanzas. I hope that you might have got them. You have understood them here. So please go to a textbook. Read these lines and try to understand these words. Here I have written some words here. You might be got these words from your textbook, and you will try to know their meaning with the help of your dictionary. Then you will here try to understand, or we can say you will get them. So thank you, dear students, for these two stanzas. So today we learned these two. So in the next lecture we will try to learn more and more stanzas of this poem. Thank you very much.